Hi, and welcome to another episode of Hoogie TV, where we support parents to thrive. Have you had a time when you were told your child hit another child? Maybe it's by a teacher or a friend or another child perhaps. This week's episode shows how your response and how calmly you deal with the situation will determine the information you get from your child, the information you can get from the other person to help your child, and your child's ability to be able to change their behaviour and your ability to walk away from the situation feeling powerful. So, you've just been told you're beautiful, heroic, wouldn't hurt a fly child has just hit another child by his school teacher. You feel mortified. How can that be? My son, he's never hit anybody before. Oh my God, what must his teacher be thinking of us? I wonder what's gotten into him. Wait till I get to speak to him. And all of this dialogue has just happened in a split second in your mind. But whilst all of this dialogue has been going on in your mind, the teacher has been explaining what happened. And so, quite possibly, you've missed some really valuable information. So step one is to interrupt that mind chatter. Take a breath, pause, say to yourself, it's happened, how can I deal with it? This will help calm you down for step number two, which is ask questions of the teacher to get a full picture of what happened. What time of day did it happen? Was it before lunch or after lunch? Perhaps it was something in variable in the food. What happened just before he hit the child? What did the other child do or say just before he was hit, if anything? Who observed it, and can they explain what they think happened? Has it happened before at school? Maybe this is a repeat behaviour. Has there been any other unfavourable behaviours recently? If yes, when did this start? This will help you to map out what happened and have a more considered response, both with the teacher and your child. Step three, the conversation with your child. So speak in line with your values. So for me, I said to my son, it's not okay to hit. When you feel like you want to, use your words or take a few minutes to calm down somewhere else before you respond. Again, step one is going to be critical here to stop that mind chatter. If your mind is spiraling out of control, you'll not be able to ask any of these questions to elicit a response and to be able to create a strategy that will help your child the next time this happens, if it does. So it's really important. You can then go on to ask your child some questions to explore this. So just by you asking, he already feels heard and will be more willing to open up. So it's really important to use a neutral tone when you ask. So don't assume anything, just ask questions. What happened just before you hit that child? What were you feeling? Offer a menu list of words here. Were you feeling annoyed, frustrated, angry? Ask what they already tried to stop the behaviour. In this case, it turns out that this boy wanted to distract my son whilst he was on the computer. My son had asked him to stop, but he didn't, and as 6-year-olds do. So agree on how he can handle it next time with your son. So perhaps say stop again. If it doesn't work, then take a few minutes to calm down. Choose how to behave. So for example, you might say something differently, make a joke out of it, for example. That's so funny when you speak like that. Or explain to the teacher what is happening. Then let the teacher deal with it. Or get up and walk away. It will help to elicit that strategy. So notice how by doing these 3 steps, you can feel much more powerful in this, and your child can too. So that's it for this episode of Hoogie TV. I look forward to seeing you next time. See you then.